All right, this is Mr. Music. Welcome to the Chapter 9 test review. We're continuing on. We're on problem number 8 and 9. Let's get started. Cheyenne, and this is a little typo on the book, but Cheyenne lives 7/10 of a mile from school. A fraction in hundredths equal to 7/10 is. So really the fact that it's Cheyenne and how far she lives from school isn't really that relevant. What we need to do is make 7/10 into a fraction with a denominator of 100. So again, I have 7/10. I want to make an equivalent fraction, which we've done before, with using hundreds, the hundredths. So that tells me what my denominator needs to be. My denominator needs to be 100. I got that from that statement right there in the problem. So if I want to make it equivalent, what can I multiply the denominator by to get it up to 100? So 10 times what? If you know your math facts, you know 10 times 10 gives you 100. And then I just multiply the top by the same number. See, I'm not changing the value because I'm really multiplying by 10 over 10, which we know from previous lessons, 10 over 10 is equal to 1, and 1 times any number equals the number itself. So when I do this step of doing 7 times 10 and I get 70, I haven't changed the value. This fraction is still equal to this fraction. I haven't changed the value. I've just changed how many parts it's broken up into. Okay, so that's it for number 8. All right, number 9, write a decimal in tenths. So write a decimal in tenths that is less than 2.42, but greater than 2.0. Okay, so if I wanted to, I could draw a number line, for example, where I would have 2.0 would be my first number on the number line, and I could go all the way up to 3.0. And so right in the middle, we remember our place value is going to be 2.5. Okay, so where would 2.42 be on this number line? Well, if I continued on, I could say, okay, 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, and 2.4, and this is 2.42, so that would be right after the 2.4, a little bit bigger, right? Because 2.4 would be the same thing as 2.40, so 2.42 would be a little bit larger if we were comparing those two numbers. So write a decimal in tenths. So I'm only going to go to the tenths place. So I know I'm going to have a decimal, and I'm only going to go to the tenths place. That's as far back as I'm going to go. And I know I'm going to use a ones place. So I'm only going to have 2 numbers. Okay, again, I haven't really done any math yet. I'm just setting up my problem. So this number that I'm going to write has to be smaller than 2.42, which is right about here. But it's got to be bigger than 2.0. Well, I see a lot of options here. I see this option, this option, this option. So any one of those would be a correct answer. I could put 2.1 because 2.1 is bigger than 2.1, but it's smaller than 2.4. I could put, whoops, sorry about that. I could put 2.2, and I could put 2.3. Okay. I could even put 2.4 because look, 2.4 is a little bit smaller than 2.42, so that would be a correct answer as well. Now notice, each one of these only goes as far as the tenths place though, which is what this part of the problem told us we needed to do. We couldn't put any more numbers behind any of these or else it would be wrong, because then we'd be going into the hundredths place. Okay, all right, thanks again for watching. Excuse my sniffles, I got a little bit of allergies. But thanks again for watching, and I will see you on the next video.